Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. It's mid-April, a Saturday morning, and I don't have to work today. You know, I've had the Ultra out on the road already this spring, and today I'm going to get the Sportster rolling. You know, I pulled it out of its storage area back here in this room, and it was a pretty tight squeeze. And actually, it didn't come out unscathed. I see I have a chip in the paint right here, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just Rust-Oleum that I slapped on there, but now I got to do it over. But I put this thing away dirty. I still got bugs on it. So I'm going to give it a cleaning this morning. Maybe I'll tell you a little bit about it first. So this is a 1989 Sportster. Started out life as an 883. Let me put this seat on there so it doesn't look so lame. Close enough. So it started out life as an 883 4-speed, and I decided that that wasn't enough. And the 4-speed kind of sucked. I had a bearing coming out of the case here for the what was it? I think it was the a main shaft in the transmission the bearing was coming through the case, and I decided I needed a different motor. So I found a 5-speed 883 on eBay. I don't remember what I paid for it. Had it shipped here and put a Hammer Performance big bore kit in it, so now it's a 1250. And that motor was a belt drive, but I converted it to chain. So it's you know, it's really nothing special, but it gets up and goes for what it is. And it's been a fun bike. And when there's too much windshield and I'm not enjoying the wind enough, you know, this is the perfect alternative. So I'm gonna, you know, I kind of got this thing set up for touring, bigger tank, kind of a more plush seat. I've taken this down to the Smoky Mountains. It's probably about a 900-mile ride for me to get there. And actually one year I took it, I broke the frame right in here. I had a huge, this sissy bar was another, 18 inches taller, maybe 2 feet. And having a big backpack strapped on there was just too much on the frame and broke it. Luckily I found some hillbilly welder down there to fix me up, get me back home. So I'm going to get the hot water bucket out and clean her up. So everybody's got their own method for cleaning the bike. You know, I just like the bucket of hot soapy water. You know, get some of that hot water on the major bug impact areas first and get them loosened up, and then you can come back to them and usually they'll wipe right off. I remember watching a buddy of mine, his face shield on his helmet was just trashed with bugs, and he did the same thing, took a hot rag of water and laid it over the face shield for about 5 minutes, and then when he came back to it, it just wiped clean. I had never really thought of doing that on the face shield before, and I always used the power scrub method, I guess. So anyway, I'm not too worried about the order in which I clean things on this bike. You know, I keep the grease for last, but most of it is just hand sprayed with a can of Rust-Oleum by me, except for the wheels, the front caliper, and the cylinders. Everything else, frame, tank, fenders, that's all Rust-Oleum. So this bike is actually a gift from my wife to me. It was an anniversary present, and it used to be purple with lightning bolts on it, and we kind of went for that blacked out effect on it. So now that I got it washed down, I'm going to take a hose to it and rinse the suds off. I know a lot of guys are freaking out right now because I'm spraying all the controls and everything with water, but this isn't a garage clean. You know, it runs in the rain or snow or wherever. I mean, if it sits outside overnight in front of a motel when it's raining outside, then so be it. But, you know, that's just the way it is. Now, I like taking this handheld battery-powered leaf blower and using it to quick dry the bike. It gets into all the fine, tight areas really nice. I mean, where you can't wipe with a rag real decent, you know, the air from the blower will clean that up, dry it out pretty good. Then I'm going to put a little bit of wax on it. I see the bottle says quick on it. That's probably why I bought it. And we're just looking for a 10-foot shine. You get any closer than that, you're going to see that I didn't do that good of a job washing it. But it's all good. This spring, you know, when the bugs are out in the spring, it's hard to keep them clean anyway. And I'm not going to be a slave to washing a bike. I'd rather be riding it. So you can see it turned out okay. There's nothing wrong with that for in-between ride kind of clean. You know, I got my Eagle sissy bar in the back there. And salvaged parts from one of my wife's appliances. So in this scene you're going to see, first of all, Moby in the background doing a photo bomb. And then my starter switch not working. Probably because I'm spraying all that water on the handlebars, huh? So that's something I'll have to look at. Figure out if it's in the switch up there, the solenoid, or some other wiring. I just like listening to this bike. Okay, so here I am on the nearest back road to my house. Pretty flat as far as elevation goes. It's near a marsh and a river. A little twisty here and there. But this isn't about racing. This is about just enjoying the day and the country and the scenery. And doing the best you can on a pretty damn rough country back road. I mean, if you look down here near the center line, the way this road is patched, it's pretty rough, you know. So we just do what we can and enjoy the day. Alright, a couple of firsts here today. First time trying to record with this GoPro Cube on a motorcycle. Actually, it's the second time. Yesterday I tried recording and I had it mounted right here to the steering stem, and the video looked pretty much like this the whole time. Now I've got it mounted here to my chest. I don't know if it's any better. Won't know till I get home and check it out. But I tell you what, first ride, big smile. Even if it is, even I had the Ultra out first ride, but different bike, different smile. You know how that goes. This is a fun bike to ride, even though there's really nothing special about it. I have added progressive springs to the front forks to match my weight, and I've got progressives in the back as well. I mean, it handles about as good as any 89 Sportster could be expected to handle. Not sure what that is. Actually, I know what it is. I'm not sure why it's there. Man, I gotta get me a new chain. That thing's gonna leave me stranded. I hope now that I've said that it isn't today when it leaves me stranded. In fact, when I get home I might just order one. So that's about all I got for you on the 89 Sportster first ride. Thanks for watching. Later.